I'm Rashida. I'm a branding and communication strategist. So I work with a lot of leaders, and I've been working with a lot of leaders since a lot of years. And through that entire journey, I have transformed a lot, having spoken at a TEDx event, speaking about how it's important to learn how to unlearn and relearn. And today I have a very, very small set of mistakes, no suggestions here, just a list of mistakes that a lot of leaders make, which have cascading effects on the lives of the people that they affect, right? A leader's life affects a lot of people who then affect a lot more people. And so it's very important if you are in a position of leadership, for you to know that there are certain mistakes I wouldn't say you cannot afford to make, but you need to be more mindful of. The first is this wonderful hustle culture that we live in, wherein people overwork and neglect self-care. So as a leader, it is very important for you to take out some time for yourself, take out some time from your baby, which is probably your organization or your project, and do things other than that. Now, that not only will give your mind that peace of getting out of the situation, experiencing something else, but it will also give you more innovation probabilities, because it's when you're out of a situation that you can think of it from like a bird's eye view and actually have some ideas on it that you've not thought of already, right? So it's very important for leaders to get out of the rut of overworking and neglecting self-care. I'm not saying do that all the time. I'm saying just make sure that you have some time in the week that you dedicate to yourself and to doing nothing. You don't have to be productive at that time. Mind you, it is not a productive time, right? Then the second mistake is isolation. Leaders have a massive tendency of isolating themselves because they think that they cannot really tell anyone what is going on. They cannot involve anyone else in the issue. I know that. I went through it when I was an entrepreneur. So it's very important to find some sort of a support group, have some people who you talk to. If nothing else, have a therapist. Make sure that you are talking to someone and you're making sure that you're getting the support that you need emotionally. You may not always get solutions to your problems, but you will get an empathetic ear. And that goes a long way because it's a massive thing. And leading from that, another mistake that a lot of leaders make is holding on to stress and emotions. Leaders do not express their issues, right? Just like we covered in the isolation part of the talk, leaders have a tendency to keep it all within them. This has a tendency to come out in the form of frustration and anger, creating more, sprint goals that are there for the team, which will then cascade onto more problems, leads to more anxiety, more depression, which what we don't realize is we reduce our productivity. So these are like 3 mistakes that I find that a lot of leaders make that are very, very important for us to make sure that if we're seeing a leader do it, go flag it to them, talk to them. And if we're doing it ourselves, be mindful of it. I don't think I'll take any more time. Thank you so much. Thank you for hearing me out.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.